In just 3 days, tax season kicks into gear. And even if you spent the better part of the last year working from home, if your employer is in the city, you are still paying the 1% earnings tax. And tonight, News 4's Caroline Hecker spotlights one local attorney working to get your money back.
As St. Louisans prepare to file their 2020 taxes, they'll likely do so from home. It's the same place they've been working, many since last March. But if you traded in your city office for your living room, you will still pay the city's earnings tax. That doesn't sit well with attorney Beavis Schock.
People who've been working at home outside the city don't owe 1% earnings tax for days that they didn't go into the city.
That's how Schock feels, but city officials say this tax season will be like any other, with your home office an extension of your city employer.
The city's come out and wrote a letter that basically says, if your employer is in the city and you're working from home due to COVID, you still owes the city earnings tax.
City ordinance says all salaries, wages, commissions, and other compensation by non-residents of the city shall be taxed for work done or services performed or rendered in the city. In all, the city says the tax brings in about $176 million in revenue every year. The city's earnings tax extends well beyond people like you and me into the world of professional sports. Anytime a pro athlete makes a stop in St. Louis for a game, they're paying that city tax. In fact, all of the National League teams that regularly play the Cardinals already have an account set up with the city. The city of St. Louis is not alone, as many other large cities have a local tax in place. Plus, the city says its 1% tax is among the lowest in the country. But Schock says he'll bring a class action lawsuit against the city if it does not refund people for the days worked at home.
I am very hopeful that as pressure builds on this issue, they're going to agree to pay. They would be better off because why spend the money litigating? Takes everybody's attention. It's terrible publicity, and they're going to lose anyway.
In St. Louis, Caroline Hecker, News 4.